Back for more? Let's jump right in. So I consulted with my experts, definitely real and highly qualified, and they all agreed that the best way to start a video was to start it with a montage. But you know what? What do they know? So instead, I'm going to give you guys all a treat. I am going to give you a full and comprehensive recounting of the evolution of chair designs in the 1800s. It all began with And that is exactly why Thornet's bentwood chair design not only revolutionized how furniture was designed, but it also, in a completely unrelated series of events, led to World War I. But enough about all of that nonsense. We have this garden to check out. So right here we have this swinging bench. We got walls up everywhere. We got this covered area that's kind of just, I don't know, overgrown. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking with this. I just saw it somewhere and wanted to remake it. Over here, we got a hedge maze right here. I'll let you guys explore that on your own terms. And then over here, we have this umbrella covered little picnic area and a pond right here. And it's got quite a bit of growth inside of it. And then back here, we just kind of have this little sitting area back here, kind of behind some of the lattices. But yeah, that's for the most part it about this garden over here. All right, let's explore inside the lab now and see what we've got done. So we got our themed Pokemon ball, our front desk in the lobby with a bell. Other than that, the lobby is just kind of furnished out and ready for use. We moved all of our inventory in here as well. And then that's going to be an elevator at some point. I'm working on that. And then we got our 2 schematic room as well as our old portal there. I haven't done too terribly much on the 2nd and the 3rd floor, but I have done stuff on the roof to kind of make it look more busy, I guess, in a way. We got our solar panels, and then over here we have our AC units as well. Fans are all spinning along. And then this device, no clue what that is, but it looks cool. I had Panda rig it up so that it moves. There's the water tower. And then up here is our little picnic spot. So if you come up here, kind of just a nice relaxing area to kind of chill out. So you got some food on the table, a little picnic going on there. And this tree is actually from SincerelyCypher. He came over and it's a custom built tree. I think he's planning on using it other places as well, but I appreciate it because I'm not good at that stuff. So thank you, Cypher, so much. All right, now that we have all that covered, let us turn our attention towards what we're going to work on next. So down in this area down here, we are going to be putting in a couple buildings. We're going to start over here with the theater, and then we'll move over there. Oh, hello. Hello, stay over. What? I must be glitching. I didn't die, you guys died. No, so apparently I was already dead when I was running away. It just took the server a second for me to catch up. I don't know quite why it lagged so bad. But back to the topic at hand. We're going to be building down here. The theater is going to go in first, and then we're going to have a library museum going in after that. But we'll kind of talk about that a little later on. But in order to even get to the point where I can start making these buildings, I need to go on a material gathering mission. So I think what we'll do is set off here and start getting some of the resources we need, and then we'll utilize the schematic cannon when we get back.
outside, my love. I'll be hisen. I'm alive? Still? Where am I? Am I in my home region? What is that? I wonder where I am. I guess I wasn't lucky enough to be done yet. It's not like I have anything waiting for me back there anymore. I can just wait life out here. I wonder if I saw at my party. Well, at least you guys are still with me. Oh, look, there's somebody over there.
Alright, I think we're done with Oakwood. We might go grab some of the birch over there.
Greetings. Ah, I mean no harm.
Made my heart restart there for a second. Honed, you can chill out, you hunk of steel. He looks peaceful enough, I think. Hi. No offense, but how are you here?
No offense taken. My ship was lost in the storm last night, and I washed up on shore next to some, well, let's say peculiar Pokemon. What region are we in, even, if you wouldn't mind me asking?
Well, that one's a hard one to answer, mate, because it's not really a region, but you find yourself on the
Island of GeoMetra!
a small, humble place that seeks to become a region in its own right. Me and my friends have been trying to get a city built so we might attract more settlers to tame the land.
Ah, I see. That actually is fine by me. I might as well stay. I have nothing back at home to return to.
You sure? I have a small vessel that you could take to get back to your home if you need to.
No, it's quite all right. I'm just looking for a small, secluded place to build a cabin and be alone for a while.
Well, I may know a place for you, but that information comes at a cost.
Ah, well, depending on what you're thinking, I might agree.
It's an easy one. Once you get settled in, you'll have a Cobblemon battle with me. That's all.
Well, that's an easy enough one to agree to, I guess. So you have yourself a deal.
Well, all right then. I'll give you some time, and then we can have that battle once you got yourself settled into your new digs.
Fair enough. See you next episode then.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, nothing. Just farewell.
What
a strange person.
Where's my axe?
So we managed to get all the materials we needed while we were out and about, so we're looking pretty good on that front. But we did meet somebody while we were out there, and yeah, maybe we'll introduce you guys to him later. But let's get this cannon all started up. We got all the materials loaded up in these chests here, and we're good to go at this point. So I think we are short a couple things, but we can load those later and do multiple passes. But I think that will be enough shots altogether, so I think we're good on the gunpowder front. And let us begin. So it's done. It's looking pretty cool, if I do say so myself. But as you guys saw kind of in the montage there, I made a bit of an oopsie. I thought I'd use the print air function so that I didn't have to clear this hill out. But what I didn't think about was the fact that since I built this in a void, it was basically trying to print this in a big crater. And that's where that first little bit of the montage, there's a lot more that I just cut out, was basically printing nothing. And you saw it firing no blocks is because it was firing air and trying to create the crater that this thing would have been sitting in. So I stopped that mid montage and I told it to just ignore all solid blocks. So that meant I ended up with a ton of grass in here that I had to clear with my shovel. But yeah, this is the entrance here, and we'll have a ticket salesman right here who will be eternally locked into his job, can't leave to go home. There might be some type of thing to prevent you from coming in here without buying a ticket first. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna work that. But then we have the lobby in here for you to wait for your showing to begin, and then the concessions booth that I haven't designed and built yet, but I have a couple ideas for it. Get your popcorn here, that kind of thing. This wall, I think I'm gonna basically have movie posters. So if you guys would like to make any movie posters, I can pull them in and put them on the wall, and you can live in infamy, I think, on that wall if you'd like. If you like to picture your Minecraft character or something along those lines inside the movie poster, like remake the Titanic one with you on it, just an idea, feel free to do that. And yeah, we'll see, I think probably about 4 of them. So there's plenty of room to do that. This is just the hallway for the movie or the theater rooms, and we have theater room 3 here, or 1, and you can see it's actually looking pretty plain for the most part, but there's not much complexity to a movie theater. And we are going to be using a TV screen in here. We have a mod that allows us to put a TV screen in here and basically set it to be playing something. So we're going to be doing that. And then here is Theater 3 right here, a little bit smaller, but same basic concept. And then Theater 2 is eternally in remodel. That mod has a certain distance that it will cast the audio. You can set it. But what that meant is that if we had a theater here, there would inevitably be overlap into this theater with its audio, just with how it would have had it been designed. So decided to just basically give some distance between this one and that one and put that under remodel in perpetuity. But enough about the movie theater. We need to now attend to this area. So I'm going to flatten this area out, I think, this time. Just to make sure those montages look a little bit better, gotta do it for the content or do it for the vine, if anyone gets that reference. Oh gosh, I'm old. But yeah, I think I'm gonna flatten this and then we're gonna jump into a montage right now. And we're back. I think clearing the land definitely had better results for the montage overall. This building is looking pretty cool in my estimation, but you guys let me know what you guys think down in the comments. It was me playing with diagonals, specifically having non-45 diagonals coming in and kind of conjoining, and then this was kind of just sprung up out of nowhere. Since I needed some way of having a central entrance, I kind of felt like a dome was very fitting for that. So like if I view it on the map here, you can see it's non-conventional 45 or not 45 degree angles. I forget what the exact angle was. I think it's like 30 something. It's been a little bit since I've designed this initially, so forgive me for that. But yeah, we have this entry lobby here with this big domed roof. We got your front desk with a couple computers setups, book returns, that kind of thing. Little areas for you guys to sit, and then fish tank that is not being currently filled. There's a trick to get the fish in here so that they actually kind of are like around. I'll have to repeat that because I don't think the schematic can duplicate that, so it didn't even print fish. So anyways, yeah, moving on. Here's the library. It's kind of got a bunch of different rooms. Each one's a little bit different. Like that one's all filing cabinet. This one's kind of like a mix as well. This is for like potentially a helmet or hats to go on at some point. You know, this lovely little indoor pond here, and I don't know, those books I guess are super special, super secret, keep them safe kind of thing. And yeah, just little nooks and crannies kind of everywhere for you guys to kind of explore and sit down. Definitely will need to fill this out with some NPCs before the server go live. And then on this side we have our lovely museum, and you guys have already seen it, but this is that lovely artwork from Merkit. And thank you again, Merkit, for this. I hope you don't mind that we showcase it in here. But we got a couple other showcases. I got to put a couple more on this wall as well. And then we have some items showcases in here. I found that Easter Island head. I figured it was, you know, museum-esque, but we can always swap that out for something a little bit more relevant to GeoMetra as time goes on. And then there's an end showcase down there. I don't know what I'm going to use that for. But yeah, no, this will get filled out over time. But I think this building turned out pretty nice. Let me know what you guys think about it. Now, before we sign off on this episode, I would like to do one last build project. You know, we've got our theater in, we've gotten our library / art museum in, and we kind of decorated it around the grounds of the lab. So a lot of building this episode. And of course, we met our friend, or hopefully friend to be. But the last thing I'd like to do is deal with this landscape behind me. So I might have done a thing and completely forgot to hit record, but I guess I'll just give you guys a rundown of what's happened so far. I am so sorry. So I'm just kind of framing in where the alley is going to be, but you can see there's that fence going back that way. But this structure right here is pretty much going to be like a couple shops or something along those lines. I'm not quite sure what I'll make them, but I'm just reserving this area for that. And it's kind of built into the garden. But yeah, we got our walls up, kind of like lattice, just using that to kind of make a screen, because it's not supposed to be super private. And then a garden bed, and right on the edge of where the crosswalk will go. But we got our entrance here. I left this as just mostly stone. I gotta texturize it, but I figured that's good enough for now. Got some cherry trees. I don't know why. I feel like I went overboard on the cherry trees, so I might come in and take a couple of these down, because I got like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys. Over here you have the structure to go underground and go caving as you will. Made it look a little ominous. But then I have two fountains. I have big and small, and other way around. And I did not come up with these designs myself. I found some photos online and based them off of that. So please be kind. And if you guys know who the original creditor or who the original creator is, please let me know so I can link them down in the description. Simply because I didn't want to take the time to come up with a fountain design. They're not hard, but I don't know. My brain, it's late at night when I'm doing this right now, and my brain's just not fully turned on. More cherry tree, just kind of like a back area, and then like a little pond in the back here. And then lastly, just kind of like a little lattice sitting area back here. yeah, that's the little park. So I think that's it from me today. I'm sorry if this is a disjointed outro simply because my brain is mush. It's 4 a.m. in the morning. We got a lot done, and because you guys stuck with me, I actually have a couple after credit scenes for you guys. I took a page out of Marvel's book, so stick around for that. Thank you guys so much again for sticking with me through the theater, the library, parks, everything that we got done in this episode. But we're going to have even more building next episode, so subscribe if you want to see that. And without further ado, I will see you in the next video.